Okay, good morning, guys. Good morning and welcome back. So before I start today's session, so did you receive that, did you receive that yesterday's recording session, guys? Did you receive yesterday's recording session? It is uploaded as a public video. So you
Yeah.
should, those who subscribe and turn on all notifications should have received it. This is yesterday's
I
recording
just
session, which is uploaded as public video, right? So if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and turned on all notifications, then you should have received that. Did you receive it?
yes, we are able to see it. Like I haven't on subscribed yet, but I was able to see that recording as it's
Okay.
public. Yeah,
Okay. Please subscribe and turn on all notifications.
sure.
Okay. So you'll hardly get, one per week. That's it. So most of the sessions will be uploaded as private only. Only demo sessions will be uploaded as public videos. Okay. So you won't get more notifications from us. So please subscribe and turn on all notifications because there are some, unless until you subscribe and turn on all notifications, you will not get it. Maybe you saw that in the WhatsApp group. You received it in WhatsApp group. Okay. So
Okay.
unless until you subscribe and turn on all notifications, you will not get that. And the reason why I'm asking is we'll be conducting, we will be organizing free trainings, every quarter. For example, last time we had conducted one free session on GitHub and then one free session on Splunk, one free session on Dynatrace. Okay. So you will miss those kind of, free sessions, free trainings. And there is one free session on BlazeMeter SaaS, which I had done last year. Okay, last year or early this year, I gave one free training on BlazeMeter SaaS tool. So you will miss those, those notifications if you don't subscribe and turn on all notifications. Okay, and also I am sharing openings as well. See, if you see here, yesterday these are the openings that I had shared yesterday. Okay, through my YouTube channel. See, yesterday evening I had uploaded this one. I had shared this one, right? So you'll be missing these posts as well. Clear, guys, everyone? So please subscribe and turn on all notifications if you want to receive this. If you don't want, that is fine. It's up to you. All right. So one more thing. Uh, yeah. So the number yesterday, you remember like count of the companies, which are having performance testing openings. Yesterday we saw that count. Anyone remember it exactly?
Yes, it was 1500.
Close to 1500,
Close
but
to 1500.
anyone
Yeah.
remember it exactly? So right now, I had updated this sheet and right now it is 1486. Okay. So I came across few more companies which are having PT openings, and now it is 1486. Almost yesterday I updated around 10 companies. I had added 10 more companies which are having PT openings. And one more thing. So please follow me on LinkedIn also. Okay. I'll tell you why. Okay, let me go and show you my LinkedIn profile. Okay. So this is my, you can see my profile and send a connect request. Please send a connect request. Okay. So you can check my experience in my LinkedIn profile, what all companies I had worked till now, right? So starting with App Labs Technologies, Tech Mahindra, Bank of America, Minds, Catalyst Cloud, State Street, right? Qualysville, Axway, and Stag Innovations. Right now I'm working as a freelancer here for them, for Stag Innovations as a part-time freelancer. Okay. So please send me a connect request because you may ask me why. Okay. So I am coming across tens of openings daily. Okay. And when you also have LinkedIn, why should you send a connect request? Right? Anyone have that query? So because if you observe here, I am having the number of connections that I am having is more than 5,000. Okay. Let me show you that. It is showing 500 plus connections here, but if you see that exact number of connections is 5,287. Right? So I am coming across, definitely I will get more openings. I will get more, openings than you because, I don't know what is your connection count. Anyone having more connections than this?
No,
Anyone having more than 5,000 LinkedIn connections?
no, sir.
Okay. So that's why, please send me a connect request, because I'm reposting whenever I come across any performance testing openings, guys, right? I'm reposting them. If you see here, post to posts and activities, you'll see most of the performance testing openings. I'm sharing whatever performance testing opening that I'm coming across. I'm reposting them for our students and my connections. Clear, guys? So you'll get to know how many openings are there in performance testing. And by the way, TCS is conducting some recruitment drive for 2025 freshers. Some this is this is a if please refer or please forward this to any freshers guys in your friends and relative circle. I had also shared it on my Insta page last night. I'm not sure whether you are following my Insta page or not. So please follow that, because you'll have first-hand information if you are following my LinkedIn profile and Insta page. As soon as like, because like by the time you wake up, you will get 4 to 5 openings like this, 4 to 5 opportunities, job opportunities like this. Okay, uh, related, of course, related to all the technologies and mostly into performance. Clear, guys? By the time you wake up, you will see 4 to 5 openings or 4 to 5 notifications regarding IT job opportunities. Okay, can you please give me 1 minute? Okay, I got some connect requests. So from our students, from our participants, guys. Network, where do you see that in network? Yeah. Okay. All right. So now today morning I came across some interesting data points, guys. You remember what are the popular performance testing tools in the market that we discussed in the last session? What are the top three performance testing tools, guys, currently in 2025?
First is
K6,
JMeter.
K6,
Hmm.
JMeter,
What is that?
JMeter.
JMeter,
K6.
okay. K6 is not one of the top three. I had
LoadRunner.
mentioned that K6 is a developer friendly tool. Okay. But what are the top three in performance testing? What are the top three tools for performance testing?
JMeter, LoadRunner,
Hmm. And
and more.
what is the other tool? Neoload. Yesterday I had mentioned that, right? Neoload is the third most popular tool. So, see, I will show you some interesting data points, guys. Okay. So today morning, I just out of curiosity, I do this, of course, every time I start a new batch, I try to give some additional information which is not covered in the previous batches. Okay. So if you see here, I came across a website called npmtrends.com. Okay, npm stands for Node Package Manager, so that is not important for us. But I'm just out of curiosity, I tried to see what is the market share or how many downloads are happening for each of these tools. So basically, this website shows you, how many tools, how many downloads are happening for each tool. And if you see here, interestingly, so you can see that one second. Let me show you the market share first of all. I asked ChatGPT what is the market share. ChatGPT is saying Apache JMeter market share is 15% and LoadRunner professional market share is 13%. Neoload is 11.5%. Okay. So, and I got this diagram which shows like, what is the market share in the form of a chart, right? What is this chart called as, guys, by the way? What kind of chart is this?
Bar chart.
Bar chart or a column chart. It is called as a bar chart or a column chart, right? You see here, it is mentioned here. This chart is called as bar chart. Clear, guys? So, and you can see the number of downloads, increased drastically for JMeter from in 2025. Do you see that here? Do you see the trend here? See, up to 2020, there, see, wait, let us check for all time. Okay, let's check for all time. Okay, so LoadRunner was the market leader before. Do you see that? Do you see that, guys? only around pandemic time. I think this is pandemic time, 2019, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So JMeter started gaining market share drastically from pandemic time because most of the companies, want to save cost on the license cost. They want to save license cost, or they want to migrate from license tools to open source tools. That is why you clearly see a trend here in around 2019. Around 2019, or JMeter downloads has increased drastically, and now if you observe here in 2025, right, JMeter is a clear winner, right? So shall we clap ourselves for yourself particularly for selecting JMeter? Yes or no, guys? Do you see a clear trend here that JMeter is far above LoadRunner, right? Yes or no? Okay, of course, product based companies will still use LoadRunner only. They prefer LoadRunner. Okay, they prefer LoadRunner. Some of the product based companies may be using JMeter also. However, they prefer LoadRunner for large scale loads. Okay, we'll discuss later on why. Okay, but still, this condition holds good if you want to get a better package, or if you want to get, go if you want to get an opportunity in a product based company, LoadRunner will be the tool of choice. Okay, we need to learn LoadRunner also, because if you want to get a good package, and not only package, it's not only about package, it's about work life balance also. Product based companies will have a scope for good work life balance. Okay, and actually when I am working for a product based company only, I got um, I started these online trainings. I got the time and bandwidth to start these trainings when I was working for a product based company, when I was working for SAP Labs or Caldas Cloud. Okay, SAP Labs and Caldas. There is a company called Caldas Cloud, Hyderabad-based product-based company, which was acquired by SAP Labs. So when I was working for a product-based company only, I got time and bandwidth to start the trainings. Okay, you'll get very good work-life balance. Okay, like like you need not stretch yourself over weekends or and late nights like service-based companies. If you got a chance to work in product based companies, and if you want to get into product based companies, LoadRunner is also required. However, if you want to learn only one tool, JMeter would be the tool of ultimate tool choice. Clear, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So this is my JMeter training content. I am going to share this today to those who paid fees and confirm their joining. So I'll share this training content in the form of a Word document. I'm going to share this JMeter training content in the form of a Word document. Whatever content you see in the PPT will be there in the form of a Word document. Let me quickly show you that. I'll share this after the session, right? And please note that once I share the training material, I can't refund the fees under any circumstances. Okay, whether you read it or not, whether you watch it or not, I cannot check that. I can't check that. So, but once I share the training material, I cannot refund the fees if you want to discontinue for any reason. Clear, everyone? Clear about that? Okay. So now let us, what are the prerequisites for, for using JMeter, right? What are the prerequisites for using JMeter? First thing is, if you want to use JMeter tool, right? First, or if you want to set up JMeter on your machine, okay. I repeat it. I'm saying that I'm not install, but I'm saying that if you want to set up JMeter on your machine, we need Java installed on our machine first. We need to have Java installed on our machine. Now, why is it required? Why is Java required? Okay. The reason is Java. Anyone?
Java version.
Mm-hmm.
Java version.
No, I am asking why do we require Java to run JMeter, to use JMeter?
Because JMeter built by Java application and it supports.
Right. Right. So JMeter itself is developed using Java. So in JMeter, the letter J stands for Java actually. Okay. So can you please Google search for download Apache JMeter? Everyone please do this. Download Apache JMeter. Can everyone please do this? And are you prepared to turn on your video? Okay, I'll be wait. Please wait. So I'll be uploading today's session also as a public video. So you can, don't turn on your video, but please be prepared from next Saturday onwards, next weekend onwards, because most of the people feel like they will feel boring, or they will lose focus after some time in online trainings, right? So that's why what I proposed, or what I strongly suggest, is to turn on your camera so that you will not lose focus. Okay. And because you will be visible on in the meeting to everyone. But from next week or weekend onwards, we will be uploading as private videos. From there on, you can turn on your video. For today, you need not turn on. Now Google search for download Apache JMeter. Go to the first link, download Apache JMeter. Okay. Go to the first link, which is the official website of JMeter, jmeter.apache.org. Okay, this is the official website of JMeter, jmeter.apache.org. I'll write it down in your class notes document, guys. Okay. I'll write it down in your class notes document. I had created one document, Word document, and I'll share it to everyone. This I'm going to share it to everyone. So this is the official website of JMeter, right? Now, if you see there, it always shows you, if you go to download releases page, it always shows you the latest version of JMeter, right? Now, so when I'm talking about Java and it requires Java, don't think that you need to be good in Java programming. I am also not very good in Java programming. I started my career as a Java developer, but still I'm not very strong in Java programming. It doesn't require, actually. Please note that. Okay. So you don't need to be good in Java programming. Please trust me. Okay. You'll understand that soon, right? However, we need to install Java on our machine because JMeter is a Java application. JMeter is developed using Java programming language. Clear about this, guys, everyone? And now which version of Java we require is Java 8 plus. What does that mean? Java 8 plus means, what does that mean? Manasa, what does
Yeah.
that mean?
I think Java version more than 8.
Exactly. 8 and above, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
8 and above. Any version above 8. 8 and above. Okay. We need to install Java version which is 8 and above. Okay. And now observe here. Below that you have two sections, binaries and source. Okay. Now, first of all, how to check whether I have Java installed on my machine or not, right? How can we check whether we have Java installed on our machine? Open a command prompt. And can you please do this along with me? Type Java space -version. Everyone, please type this command in command prompt, Java space -version, and hit enter. Now, is Java installed on my machine or not?
Yes.
So
Yes.
this confirms that which Java version I have on my machine. I'm
11.
having Java 11 version on my machine. So is it fine? Can we proceed?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So I'm having Java 11 installed on my machine. Is everyone having Java installed on your machine? Need not be 11, but any version above 8, 8 and above.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
No.
Anyone don't have Java installed on your machine? Can you please share your screen and show this? What is the output that you are getting? You will see an output saying like Java is not recognized as an internal or external operable command or batch file, something like that. Isn't it? Yeah. Bansal is sharing her screen.
The operation
Let me
could.
show you what message you will get if you don't have Java installed on your machine. Bansal, you have share button, green color button on your
Yeah,
in
I
your
have
Zoom
already.
meeting. Okay. Now
Is
it
it
is
visible?
loading. Okay. All right. So you are on a Mac, right?
Right.
Okay. So what is it saying? Operation could not be completed. Java space hyphen version. Don't give double hyphen. Oh, okay. You tried Java space hyphen version also. Okay. That means you don't have Java installed on your machine. As simple as that.
Right.
Okay. Now let us download Java now. So can you Google search for Java 64-bit Java download? or download 64-bit Java. So Bansal is on a Mac OS, guys. Okay. And by the way, can we install the same JMeter on Mac OS also? Windows, we can install it. Okay, because okay, we'll discuss it. We'll discuss that. So download. Yeah, Windows offline 64-bit. Can you please download that Mac OS? Yeah. Under Mac OS, no, you have separate. Yes, you have separate table for Mac OS. Click on that, click on that. And is the download started? It started. It started. Download is in progress. Is this your office laptop, Vansa?
No, no, it's my
Personal laptop
personal.
only?
Yes.
Okay. So there may be small differences in the UI, okay, between Mac OS and Windows. So if you have any queries, share your screen and let put forward your queries. Others also will get, will see how does the UI look like on Mac OS for JMeter. Okay.
Sure.
Guys, please watch this. Don't ignore this. Please watch this because some companies give you MacBooks. Particularly when you join a product-based companies, they will give you MacBooks. Okay. Or they will give an option. They will ask you, are you okay with MacBook? Understood, guys? So follow, Bansal, how is she installing Java on her machine? And how does the UI look like? Yes. Now Java installation started now on MacBook. Of course, it will ask for a password based on the settings. So MacBook UI is unbeatable, right? Some product-based companies give you MacBooks, guys. Please, please watch that carefully. Like, how Bansal is installing or how easy or difficult the UI is. Okay. It hardly takes 1 week to get accustomed ourselves. Okay. To know the shortcuts and all, if you are interested, right? So it hardly takes 1 week to get accustomed to any operating system, not only MacBook, even Linux also, right? Now, after installation, rerun the command. Now it is showing Java version as 1.8, right? So 1.8 is nothing but Java 8 only, guys, for your information. 1.8 is nothing but Java 8 only. 8 is major version and 471 is the minor version. Update, basically, 471 is the minor update. Clear, everyone? So this is Java 8. Bansal has installed Java 8 on her machine. Clear, everyone? Okay, thanks, Bansal, for sharing your screen and showing the UI. Once we download JMeter also, I'll come back to you. Can you please go to JMeter website and go to JMeter website? The tab, previous tab, yes. And click under binaries. See, under Apache JMeter, there are two things, two sections: binaries and source. So you download the zip file under binaries. Please download the zip file from binaries. SHA, is that the file for? Now click on that zip file, it should work. And click on the zip file and extract it. Guys, those who are on Windows laptop also, please do that. Please download Apache JMeter 5.6.3.zip from binary section only, not source. Clear, everyone? Now, those who are on Windows also, they will be downloading this Apache JMeter 5.6.3.zip. Now, does the same version work on both Windows and Mac OS? You had downloaded it twice. You can delete one of them. That one anundi, you can delete it. Okay, you can do shift delete for that. Okay, open. Yeah, show in folder and you can shift delete that. I think you have to use command delete, I think, on Mac. Right. Now extract the zip file. Extract that zip file. Now I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Extract the zip file. Yeah. Done. Is it done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Now, go to bin folder. Go to bin folder. On Windows, I'll come back to you on Windows, guys. There will be a file called jmeter.sh. Okay. Open a terminal in this path. You can open a terminal in this path and run that, jmeter.sh.
JMeter.sh. No, it's Apache JMeter.jar file.
Yeah, you can run that Apache jmeter.jar also. You can launch JMeter, what is it saying? Not, wait. Jar not open. Apple couldn't verify jar. It is free of malware. Okay, done. Click on done. Locate that jmeter.sh file. Scroll down, not there. It will be there. Or you see any file with JMeter, just JMeter. Scroll down further. Scroll down further. JMeter, I see one black color icon over there, right? Unix executable file. That is Unix executable file. I should see a
Here,
yeah,
JMeter.sh.
correct. Yeah. Now you need to run that, not open it. Don't open it. You need to open a terminal here. I think you need to open a terminal in this window. Yeah, open a terminal. Okay. And go to that path, your JMeter path, and run that jmeter.sh. It will come up. It will come up. There are some warnings, but it will come. Please wait. Yeah. Now JMeter is launched successfully on MacBook, right? Now I'll come back to Windows. I'll share my screen. Thanks, Bansal. I'll share my screen. And I worked on MacBook, when I was working for the same product-based company, guys. And I used to have a personal laptop as well before. Right now I'm not having, but I used a MacBook personal laptop as a personal laptop 5 years before. Okay. Now, those who are on Windows operating system, right? So you download this zip file by clicking on that Apache JMeter 5.6.3.zip. Everyone, please do this, or you are already done.
Done, Pawan, already.
Okay. So my download is in progress. Let me please wait till the download is completed. Okay, download is done. Now, I'll move it from this folder. I'll cut it from here. Please do this, guys. Please follow me. Okay. And I'll create one folder for your batch, but you need not create because, I have multiple batches, previous batches and current batches. I am creating one batch, for in my E drive. You can create one folder in your batch with name as software. Okay. But I am going to create with your batch name, December 2025 weekend batch. Okay. Please don't create with this name, guys. I observed that some people created, folder with this name, exactly this name. Okay. So because, I have multiple batches, I need to do that. You need not do that. So you create one folder with name as software or JMeter, and then, you move it to that folder. And once you move that file to that folder, extract it, right click and do extract all. Okay. And observe here, remove this Apache JMeter 5.6.3. Okay. Just remove it and then extract. Remove that name and then extract. Otherwise, what happens is it will create, same folder with this. It will create a main folder and subfolder with the same name. Okay. So please remove that Apache JMeter 5.6.3 and extract it. Now it will create a folder here with name as Apache JMeter 5.6.3. Okay. If you don't remove it, it will create folder inside a folder with the same name. And Apache JMeter 5.6.3 అనే పేరుతో ఒక మెయిన్ ఫోల్డర్ ఒక సబ్ ఫోల్డర్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది if you don't remove it. So please remove it when, here, when you are extracting it, please remove it from here. It should create a new folder like this. Observe here. Do you see that? Now, we had extracted that zip file. Now I don't require that zip file anymore. I'll remove it. Okay. Or else let it be. Let it be there. Now, these are the important folders of JMeter. One is binary bin for binaries. Okay. I'll write it down in your class notes. Bin for binaries. Okay. And then lib for libraries. Okay. Lib folder is for libraries.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, sir. There is a power cut on my side.
Okay.
I joined through mobile.
No
Can I?
problem. So, okay, no problem. You just follow the session then. Okay. So keep your laptops charged and be ready, guys. Okay. And if your laptop is not getting charged, please replace the battery immediately. Otherwise, if you leave a bulged out battery inside laptop, it may blast. So please, don't use it with the bulged battery. So please keep your laptops charged, like before the session. As soon as you wake up on Saturday and Sunday, weekend, till the training is completed, check your laptop charging and make sure that you have power, charging in your laptop. Okay. Now, so bin for binaries and lib for libraries. What is meant by libraries? So like your library file consists of jar files, multiple jar files. Okay. Now what is a jar file? Okay. Let me write it down here. Jar stands for Java archive. Java archive. So it is nothing but collection of so Java archive lo first letter here and the next two letters here are together called as jar. Okay. Java archive. It is a collection of what is an archive file? It is a collection of Java classes. Or what is a jar file means it is a collection of Java classes. Clear? Now, what are the other important folders? Okay, inside JMeter. These are the important folders, guys. Now go to bin folder, go to binaries folder, and how to start JMeter is observe here. You have a file called jmeter.bat, which is a Windows batch file. You need to. There are multiple ways to start JMeter. First of all, there are multiple ways to start JMeter. So this is one way to start JMeter. Okay, which one? I had double clicked jmeter.bat. And what is it asking? Observe here. Always ask before opening this file. Just uncheck it. We don't want this prompt every time. So just uncheck it and click on run. Now JMeter is being launched on my machine. Okay. JMeter is launched on my machine and this is JMeter GUI. This is JMeter. This is JMeter tool GUI. What is GUI? You know that. Most of you know that. All of you
Yeah.
know that.
Graphical user interface.
Graphical user interface. Right? So this is JMeter GUI. Now, if you observe here, Bansal, when Bansal started her JMeter, she's she's seeing dark theme, right? Her JMeter is in dark theme. Yes or no? Look and feel is dark theme. But
Yes.
mine is, something else. The reason is I'm already having another instance of JMeter and I had changed the look and feel on my machine. Okay, how can we change it? Okay, those who installed JMeter just now, can you please share your screen? Any one of you? Is everyone able to launch that JMeter successfully? Those who are on Windows laptops or Windows boxes, please share your screen. If you are facing any issues, also please stop me and get your doubt clarified. Otherwise, you will be thinking around that doubt only, or you will be thinking around that issue. So at least initially in the first 1 week. Oh, as you are beginners in JMeter, so please, please feel free to stop me and get your doubt clarified immediately when you are blocked somewhere. Manasa, did you did you set up JMeter and you got that JMeter GUI?
Just I install the zip file, Pawan.
Can you
Not
please share your screen?
Oh, sure.
Sashmita dot disconnected. Right?
Yeah. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. You created a folder with name as PT. Inside that you have the zip file. Now right click and extract all. Extract all. Please wait. Please wait. Remove that Apache JMeter 5.6.3. Be careful. Yeah. That's it.
Enough?
Yeah. Now enough. Now click extract. Now it will create a folder. When you extract the zip file, it will create a folder again. Okay.
Oh,
If you don't remove it, it will create two folders, one inside another. Okay. Now it is extracting the zip file. I want everyone to be on the same page, guys. So, and please, when you have if you have any query, please don't send me a direct message. Please ping me in the batch WhatsApp group only, because someone else also may be having the same query. Someone else also may be having the same query. Okay. So please post it in the WhatsApp group. That is the purpose of WhatsApp group. Now go to bin folder, and locate that file jmeter.bat. You will not see that jmeter.bat exactly, because can you locate it? JMeter.bat.
No.
Yeah. So because why? Because you did not it is not showing right now. Windows operating system is not showing the file extensions for known files, right? So go to view. I'll show you like how to fix this. So
Okay.
go to view. Yeah. There select show. Click on show. Click on
Yes.
show. Select this file name extensions. This one. Select file name extensions.
Yes.
Okay, now you'll be able to locate jmeter.bat file, right? Now double click that jmeter.bat file. What is bat file, by the way? It is a Windows batch file. Okay, batch
Okay.
stands for batch, right? What is bat file? And it is a Windows batch file. And you remember did you observe that on Linux, on on a MacBook we use jmeter.sh file, isn't it?
Yes.
Sh
Yes.
stands for shell script. .sh file stands for shell script. Okay, but on
Okay.
Windows we need to use JMeter Windows batch file. Double
Okay.
click that jmeter.bat and unselect that checkbox. Wait. Unselect the
No.
checkbox. Yes.
Yes.
Now click on run. Otherwise, every time you will get this window and it will ask for a confirmation. Okay, not
Okay.
required, right? Yeah. Now what is it saying? It is
Press.
seems like Java is not installed on your machine. Okay. See here. What is it saying? Not able to find Java executable or version. Please check your
But
Java installation. Right?
before I check, it is showing like 1.6 Java version 1.8 dot.
1.8. It is showing Java 1.8. Okay. Okay. This means Java is already installed on your machine.
Okay.
Java runtime environment is there. Okay. Now let us debug this issue. So, this is a known issue. Let us debug this issue. Okay.
Okay.
What is the error message that you are seeing? Can you show that once? Go to the command prompt and show that. Find str is not recognized as an internal or external command. Operable program or a batch file.
Batch file.
Isn't it? Right? So one
Yes.
second now. This is a known issue. 1 second. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
I remember that I had documented this. I remember that I had documented this somewhere. Okay, or else let us ask ChatGPT. Okay, let us ask ChatGPT. Okay, what is sorry? Let me open. Everyone, I believe everyone is having or using ChatGPT. If
Yes.
not, right time to start now. If you are not using ChatGPT or any other AI tools like Claude or something, Perplexity, this is the right time to start. Or else you can use my Copilot. Okay. Microsoft Copilot on your system. Can you open Copilot, everyone? Manasa, can you open Copilot? Like this? You have an icon over here, right? Next to Windows search box, you have a Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. How many of you are using this Copilot? No one is using Copilot?
No.
No,
How many of you are using ChatGPT?
Me.
Yes.
me.
Okay. Only one or two. That's it. Start using them, guys. Start using ChatGPT and start using Copilot. Okay. I'll tell you one secret. 1 second. I don't want to include that in the recording. Yeah. Now let us ask the Copilot. Okay. Everyone, please open Copilot. Everyone. You have to switch to, you need to start using AI tools. Okay. If you are not using AI tools, you need to start, using these AI tools like ChatGPT. These are basic things, right? It doesn't require any training. Yes or no? All we need is we need to be open for learning new things, exploring new things. Right now, what is the issue that what is the issue that Mansa is facing? Can you please read out that issue, or can you please take a screenshot and share it in the WhatsApp group, Mansa?
Oh,
Can you
okay.
please take a screenshot of that and can you share it in the WhatsApp group?
Okay. Okay. Sure.
So what is the error, guys, that we are getting? So let me know. Let me. And I hope everyone knows how to use this. Without installing WhatsApp on your system, you can use WhatsApp in your browser, right? I hope everyone knows that.
Yes.
Okay. And what is the difference, guys, between using WhatsApp in a browser and installation? I'm also having WhatsApp installed on my machine. Okay, so I can also open WhatsApp like this. But what is the difference?
RAM
What is the
utilization
difference?
will
What is
RAM
it?
utilization. Utilization.
Right.
You
So
install
when
on
you
your
install
system.
WhatsApp on your machine, your CPU and memory utilization will be high, right? But you are using it from a browser, it will be less. Your resource utilization will be less. That is one thing. Another thing is, and by the way, this is called as a what kind of application is this now? WhatsApp now? Okay, let me explain. This is called as a thin client application. Whereas if you install WhatsApp on your machine or if you install any software on your desktop, that is called as a desktop application or a thick client application. Everyone aware of this terminology? Okay, thin client and thick client. Everyone? Thin client application and a thick client application. Aware of this? What is meant by thin client application and what is meant by thick client application? Thick client application means a desktop application. Okay, desktop application or application installed on our or an application installed on our machine. Okay, that is called as a thick client application. Thin client application means browser based applications. So browser based applications are called as thin client applications. Guys, are you aware of this or no?
No.
Okay, so please please remember this, please note this point. Okay, now this is a thick client application. I had installed WhatsApp on my machine and I'm using it. That is a thick client application. But if you are using WhatsApp in browser, that is that is called as a thin client application. Even Zoom meeting also. I asked you to install Zoom meeting on your machine. How many of you install Zoom meeting on your machine? And you get an icon like this, right? Zoom workplace. And how many of you installed Zoom meeting like this on your machine and how many of you joined through that? Okay, so installed Bansal, you installed Zoom meeting on your machine. So you can also join Zoom meeting from a browser also. Do you know that? I hope you know that. I believe you know that. Most of you know that. You can join Zoom meeting from a browser also, right? You can go to zoom.us and you can enter the Zoom meeting ID. Somewhere you will see, like join a meeting, meet to join a meeting, and if you enter the meeting ID, you can join meeting from from browser as well without installing Zoom meeting, right? But why did I ask you to install Zoom meeting on your machine when it takes more CPU and more memory and disk space, right? But still I asked you to install Zoom meeting. Why? So, okay, let me explain. So it will have full features, guys. First of all, it will have full features. Okay. And, see, I can take control of your machine when you join Zoom meeting from a desktop application. I can take control of your machine. Okay. For example, so, Mansa, you are still facing that issue that fine that even
Yes.
though you have Java installed, you are still facing that issue, right?
Yes, Pawan.
Okay. Can you please share your screen one more time?
Okay.
You installed Zoom meeting, right? You are joined from desktop application only, right?
I'm installed Zoom app also.
Right, right. Yeah, please share your screen. Because then only I can take control. If you join from browser, I can't take control of your machine, first thing. Okay.
Yes, I think.
And I'm sending a request to you. Can please approve it.
Yes.
Sending a request to you, please approve it. Okay. Oh, you already started working on it, fixing that issue.
Yes.
Good. Yeah. Can you please approve my request? I have sent a
Yes.
request to you for remote control.
Yes. Yes, confirm.
Okay. Now I got control. Now
Yes.
open Copilot. Can you please open Copilot? Start using Copilot. There is no escape or there is no excuse. Okay. So please start using Copilot. Yeah. Now search for that error message, like, okay, let it set up. Okay. Now ask Copilot, about that issue. What is the error message that you are getting? Just copy that error message. Go to command prompt and just copy that error message and paste it in Copilot. Not this one. You can close that window.
Yeah.
That window can be closed.
This
Previous one. Yes.
Yes.
Copy that error message. Yeah. Copy that and ask Copilot. Yeah. Paste it there. Simply paste it there.
Yes.
Okay. And hit enter. That's it. How to. Yeah. Let's see. It should be able to find it out that it is a JMeter issue. What is it saying?
It looks like you are running
running a Windows bash script that call find str, but Windows can't find it. Tries to detect Java, but can't find a valid Java executable or version, right? And now what is the fix for that? Findstr.exe is built in Windows tool located at Windows System 32, isn't it? So path does not include common causes is path does not include C Windows System 32, right? Now what you need to do is you are running in an environment that doesn't have Windows tools on path, right? So what you need to do now is you need to add that C Windows System 32 to the path variable. Okay. Yeah, copy that. Go to your environment variables. Open your environment variables. Go to path. Yes. In the system variables, add it at the system level. Now, please wait. Now, what is the difference between user variables and system variables? Anyone? You may be knowing this. You should be knowing this already. What is the difference between user variables and system variables?
System variables means overall environment will affect, means we'll have other variables. Local variable means suppose if you have a login with any user, that will come under
Exactly.
that command.
Right, exactly. User variables means, see, right now Mansa is logged in with her username SECH, right? That is your username. So it will be applied only for this user. Okay. But if you modify something in the system variables, that will be applicable to any user who is using this system, any user account who is using this system. I hope you know that. I believe you know that we can create multiple user accounts on any operating system. Correct? You can create multiple accounts, or you can create multiple accounts or multiple users on your laptop, on a single laptop, right? If you modify something in system variables, that will be applicable for all the users at the system level. We are doing it at the system level. Okay. Yeah. Now click edit. Once you select path, click edit, add that, click new button, and add that, you copied something from, yeah. Now, now click OK. Again, click OK. Again, click OK in this environment system properties window. Okay. And now minimize that Copilot and now try to launch JMeter. Close this window, previous windows. Okay. Please close that, unwanted windows. You can close this one also. This will command prompt also, you can close it. Okay. So please, close the unwanted windows, so that it will not be cluttered. Now you should be able to launch JMeter without any issue. Let's see. You are able to launch JMeter now, right? Right? So, let's give a thumbs up to Copilot. Go to Copilot and give a thumbs up there. You have an option to share your feedback, right? Do you have an option? Yes. Wonderful. So please start using Copilot. Okay. Not only Copilot. Use something like whatever you like. If you like ChatGPT, use ChatGPT. If you like Claude, use it. Or if you like Perplexity, use it. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. And I'm writing it down here. So these are the AI tools that we need to start using it daily, right? So to increase our productivity, right? That will increase our productivity. And I gave you a classical example, right? How just now how I am using AI tools for my training purpose, right? So Microsoft Copilot. And we will also use these AI tools throughout the training for creating test data and for creating for debugging my scripts, for increasing the productivity and make our work faster. Okay, so we'll be using all these AI tools regularly throughout the training. So you can say that this is AI powered training, or you can say that you can also mention in your CV that you are good in using these AI tools like Copilot, ChatGPT, etc. Okay, there are a lot of other tools. Okay, I will also show you. I will also cover some AI tools for tuning your SQL queries. Okay, tuning your SQL queries. I'll cover that later. Once we complete JMeter, then I will cover that. Those AI tools. Those who complete opted for full course, you will get training on those as well. Right. So start using this Copilot and all these from if you are not using it already. If you are not already using it, right? That will that your just now you saw that how Copilot gave you a direct solution to fix that JMeter issue. Okay.
Oh,
I'll take a pause here. Any queries?
no queries, bro.
You like the training so far? So please click a like to the video so that it will help us to reach more and more subscribers. Okay. So when you are watching the video, if you like it, please click a like. If you don't like, click dislike. Okay. I will not know who clicked like and who clicked dislike. I will only see the count. Okay. If you see here clearly, I don't know like who clicked like and who clicked dislike. I'll just see the count. So please click something. Okay. Either you like it. If you like it, click like. Otherwise, you click dislike. I don't bother. Okay. But share your feedback. And it is a public video. So for public videos, you can share your feedback in the comment section. Please share your feedback in the comment section. Okay. And please support us by sharing your feedback in the comment section. So you have this comment section, right? I'm seeing 0 comments, so please share your feedback here. Okay. But I got good response for this. I got 70 views for this video, so which is in I think it is in 4th place or 3rd place now, right? Yeah, it is in 3rd place now of all my videos. Okay. Yeah. So please please share your feedback in the comment section, guys. All right. Now everyone on the same page. Now, how
Yes.
about this look and feel? How to change the look and feel is go to options and go to look and feel. And by default, this will be the look and feel. Dark laugh, darkula, right? This is, let me show you the default look and feel. This is the default look and feel, correct? For everyone? Yes or no,
Yes.
guys? Now, how to
Yes.
change it? If you like it, you can continue with this. What is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of this dark theme? You know that. I believe all of you know that. What is the purpose of this? I will be guys, I will be going slowly because we have only half strength only today, so I'll be going slowly today. Please bear with me. From next week we will be going faster. I'll be covering concepts faster. Okay, or is this pace fine with everyone?
It's fine, Pawan.
This is
Okay,
fine.
so if how to so you see what is the purpose of this dark theme, guys? What is the main purpose of dark theme? Because everyone is using dark theme. WhatsApp is using dark theme. YouTube is using dark theme by default. Do you see that they are using dark theme, right? Because that it consumes your device consumes less power, guys. Because very less pixels need to be illuminated here. But if you select any other look and feel like Windows or Metal or something, right? So your system, your more consumption, power consumption will be there because more pixels need to be illuminated. Yes or no? And this is dark theme is softer on your eyes also, right? So if you are comfortable with this look and feel, dark theme, follow it, use it, continue using it. But I will switch to metal theme, but because I am not comfortable with the dark theme. And a few things we can't observe clearly in dark theme. So I'll prefer this one. So this is JMeter GUI. And if you see here, it shows the JMeter version, right? What is this 5.6.3? That is
Version.
the JMeter version, right? So that is the latest version of JMeter. Apache JMeter 5.6.3. Please read it as dot only. Don't read it as point. Okay. Please read it as dot. Right? 5.6.3. Don't read it as 5.6.3. Okay. Don't read it like that. Please read it as 5 dot. Read it as dot. Okay. So yeah. So this would be your class notes document. And I will share this document with everyone. Okay, I'll give you full permissions. You can download it or you can take a printout of this, right? Yeah. Now coming back to this. Now this is JMeter GUI. Okay, this is JMeter GUI. GUI stands for graphical user interface, right? I mentioned that. Yeah, graphical user interface. And now anyone got a query? See, on Windows box also we downloaded the same zip file, and on Bansal machine it is a Mac OS. She also downloaded the same zip file,
Yes.
and she was able to launch JMeter with the same by the help of the same zip file, right? How is it possible, guys? Which Java feature is responsible for this? To make it run on any operating system, to make the same program run on any operating system. Which Java feature is made this possible?
Platform independent.
Exactly. Platform Java is platform independent, isn't it? Java is platform independent. That is why not only Java application, JMeter application, even your scripts also. Suppose you are developing a script on a Windows box, you can run the same script on a Mac OS or a Linux box without any changes because JMeter is a Java application. Your JMeter scripts are also platform independent.
Yes.
Clear, guys? That is an important striking feature of Java. That is the one of the main reason why Java is so successful. Yes or no? Till date also, no matter how many programming languages you have in the market, Java is one of the market leader, isn't it? 40 to 50% of the applications are still developed in using Java programming language, correct? Java is there in the market from almost 25 to 30 years. Right? I don't remember exactly which year. Yeah, it was introduced in 1995, right? So, but so why Java is so popular? It supports write once, run anywhere paradigm, right? If you write Java the program on any operating system on Windows box, you can run it anywhere. Run it anywhere means you can run it on a Mac OS, you can run it on a Linux box, you can run it on another operating system, any other operating system, right? That is one of the main reason Java is so successful, isn't it, guys? And this property or this feature is called as platform independency, isn't it? Yes, guys. Java is
Yes.
platform independent, isn't it? Java is platform independent. So that is the reason we downloaded the same file. Both Windows users and Mac users downloaded the same file, right? Same program, and even tomorrow also once you develop your JMeter scripts, if you want to run it, you can run the same scripts on Linux box also without any changes, right? Okay, clear, guys, everyone. And guys, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Now this is JMeter GUI, and what is this called as? What is this portion of the screen called as? I'll highlight it. What is this portion of the screen called as? Anyone? You should be knowing this already.
Menu.
Toolbar
Huh?
Taskbar.
No.
or
Taskbar
ribbon.
is the one at the bottom is called as taskbar.
Menu bar.
Menu bar. This is called as menu bar, right? Or menu bar, right? In any tool, the top portion of your screen where you have these options, file, edit, search. This is called as menu bar, isn't it? Or here you have some other options below that. So this is called as menu bar here in this tool, right? So why I'm explaining this is tomorrow when I refer to menu bar, go to JMeter menu bar, you have to quickly look at this. Okay, I'll explain the UI first in this session, right? And under file, see, and this is the JMeter's, this is the Apache Software Foundation logo, right? Our JMeter logo basically, like this is JMeter logo. That feather symbol is actually they use the same logo for their so. By the way, what is Apache Software Foundation, guys? What is Apache Software Foundation? Apache Software Foundation is a group of developers who develop some open source tools. Apache Software Foundation is a community of developers, developer community, okay, developer community who develop open source tools. What is meant by open source tool?
Which is free of cost, like anyone can download it without paying.
Yes.
Right. So first thing is, it is not only free of cost, the source code is also available. Observe here. If you see here,
Yeah.
the source code of JMeter is also available here from this section. If you download, if you want to see the source code of this JMeter, or if you want to see the actual Java code, right, You can download the source code from here. That is the actual meaning of open source. And you can customize it. Why do you want to see? Suppose if you want to modify it, or if you want to customize it, you can do that without taking any permission, without taking anyone's permission, or without paying any license cost. You can see the source code, you can modify it, you can customize it as per your requirement. Anyone who is good in Java can customize that tool. Clear guys? Because source code is available here. That is the actual meaning of open source, right? It is free of cost. Of course, it is free of cost. Not only that, open source tool means this applies for any open source tool. Okay. It is free of cost, right? No license cost. It is free of cost. And source code is available for anyone. Source code is open for anyone. It is open for anyone to customize or modify it. And they can use themselves. They can customize it and they can modify it to use for themselves. That is the actual meaning of open source tool. Clear, guys? Okay. So understood. Why do we have two sections now here under binaries? What is binaries and what is source? Understood, guys?
Yes, got it.
Yes, Paul.
Okay. All right. Now let us go back to the JMeter GUI. And see, observe here, by default, you have an element called test plan in JMeter. Okay. See, what is an element here? Element means, like nothing but each component of a JMeter script is called as an element. Okay. I will discuss some theory part, guys. Please wait. I had overlooked it somehow. We'll discuss some theory part before I go to the tool. So we'll discuss some theory part. Okay. Regarding JMeter. Okay. Yeah. So in the last session, we saw that what are the major performance testing tools. And now we started working on JMeter. Now let us have a brief introduction about JMeter. JMeter is an most popular open source tool for performance testing. And it is designed by Stefano Mazzocchi of Apache Software Foundation. This particular guy designed this JMeter. Okay. And he contributed to the open source community. Okay. And it is the most popular open source load testing tool with almost as many features as commercial tools. Of course, not complete set. You will not have, it can't compete with commercial tool, but it has almost as many features. Okay, as commercial tools. And you can record the test scripts, run large scale load test and view various performance metrics in easy to understand charts. You can create see, I'll show you one script. Okay. So this script was developed by just recording the script. I did not write any, I did not write this from scratch. I did not write any single line of code for this. So I had recorded the script. That is the beauty of performance testing tools. Okay. Most of the performance testing tools are record and playback tools. And JMeter is one of them. All right. So you can record the test script. So when you say like scripting, we don't actually write any code from scratch. That is the beauty of performance testing career. But still we will get high package even though there is low coding or no coding. The performance testing gives this career option gives you very high package. How much high is that? I had explained that in the yesterday's session, isn't it? Right? When a fresher got 10 lakhs plus package, so you can expect, you can understand, how much better packages you will get compared to any other career. So, performance test engineers packages are at par with developers. Okay, at par with developers, or we will get equal, more or less equal salaries as developers, but without writing any code. Right? That is the beauty of this performance testing career. Right? So do you have in Zoom reactions, can you please share your reaction, or can you please share your feedback to performance? I mean uh, your reaction, or your interest to performance testing career. Do you see reactions tab in your Zoom meeting?
Yes.
Can you please use that? Can you please use that? Start using it if you located it. I'm not seeing any reactions yet. Do you see any reactions, guys? Wait, somehow I'm not seeing it on my Zoom controls, Zoom meeting panel.
We are did our response also.
What is it?
Yeah, we did that.
You did that already. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not seeing any of those. I'm just looking for that one. Okay, just give me a moment. There should be something called reactions. I don't know where they had moved it. 1 second. They're making Zoom meeting and making a lot of changes with every month. I think in the chat. You see that in the chat? Pause. Where is it? Can you please do that? Like so next to share button in Zoom controls, you see an option called react, isn't it?
Yes.
So there you
Yes.
can share your reaction or your, like in the session when you are in the session, right? Okay, all right. I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing back my screen. Okay. Now, so see this. I did not write any single line of code from scratch. So this is all recorded by JMeter. So not only JMeter, all the performance testing tools, most of the performance testing tools except K6, all of those tools, all the performance testing tools except K6, right, are record and playback tools. Okay. Only K6, when if you want to use K6 tool, then only we need to learn JavaScript and we need to write code in JavaScript. Apart from that, even if you take NeoLoad or WebLoad or Sil Performer or RPT or any other tool, all these are record and playback tools. Wonderful, right? Right. Apart from this JMeter, there are couple of other open source tools. Locust is one of the tool, and Grinder and Gatling. These are couple of other open source tools. Okay. And what is Locust? Locust is an open source load testing tool, and that uses Python. Locust uses Python. It is a Python based tool. Okay. But you need to learn Python programming language. For JMeter, you don't need to learn Java, by the way. Okay. For JMeter, even though it is a Java based tool, tool is developed using Java, but knowing Java programming language is not mandatory. If you are good in Java, that is an added advantage, but that is not mandatory, 100% mandatory. Okay. However, if you want to use Locust tool, you should be good in Python programming language. And Grinder is another Java based load testing framework that uses Jython. Jython is combination of Java plus Python is equal to Jython. Okay. Jython means nothing but Java plus Python, a Java implementation of Python programming language. Okay. And another one more open source tool is, one more performance testing tool, popular one is Gatling. And Gatling is a developer focused load testing tool for web applications. Okay. It is having both open source tool as well as commercial product also. Right. It is available in both versions. It has a open source tool as well as commercial tool. Gatling, remember this. Now, why should we know these open source tools? Other open source tools is right. So in interviews, they may ask you, do you have any experience on Locust? Okay. So you should not ask them what is Locust. Or if they ask you, do you have any experience in using Gatling or Grinder? You should know at least names of the other open source tools when you are into performance testing. I'll tell you some interesting story here. So like I heard that I heard from one of my ex colleagues, Krishna Mohan, who is working in Jansar now. So he was doing some interview, it seems 1 year before. Okay. And one guy attended interview with, and he claimed, experience in IBM, it seems. IBM, it seems. He got a profile, performance test engineer profile, who mentioned IBM, company in his profile, right? And now, Krishna Mohan asked this guy, Krishna Mohan, he's my, one of, sorry, one of my ex-manager. Okay. You can see his name here, Okay. So I always, I always mention. So these are part of my performance testing journey, guys. Okay. So before I start to every session, every demo, I used to, I prefer to thank them, who is part of my 16 or 17 plus years of performance testing career, right? So most of them are my mentors, managers, gurus, and even, I would also like to thank our trainer, Suresh sir, who was my Java trainer in INETSOL. I started my career as a Java developer. So I took training from INETSOL. INETSOL was one of the most popular institute for Java training. If those who are in Hyderabad, they should be knowing it already, right? Or those who started their career around 2000 or 2010, definitely they might have heard this INETSOL Institute, right? So any guess how many students used to be there, for Java training in each batch? Any guess how many students used to be there per batch? In INET guys, I'm asking about. Any
50.
wild guess?
50.
Huh?
100.
100. Okay. Any other number?
150 plus.
50 plus. Okay. Any other number? The number of we used to have 700 people per batch.
Hmm.
Yes, you heard it right. So we used to have 700 people per batch. Okay. And any time in an year, they used to have 3 batches running in parallel. Morning 2 batches and evening 1 batch. So total of 2000 students approximately per, any time. Okay. So that is the extent or, that is the reputation or brand value that they had. Okay. And it's all had. Right. So, yeah. So, 2000 students anytime in their institute. Okay. 3 batches in 3 batches. Batch size is 700 plus. Okay. So, and Suresh sir is the reason for, our career in IT career basically. So I took training from Suresh sir in INET and I claimed 3.5 years experience and I got into IT as a Java developer. Okay. So there are a couple of other names mentioned, right? So this guy, was doing an interview. Now coming back to the story, so this guy was doing an interview for performance test engineer, and that participant, that candidate kept IBM in his CV. Now this guy asked, Krishna Mohan asked him, like, what is the tool developed by, do you? He kept only JMeter it seems in the CV. That candidate kept JMeter only JMeter in the CV. Now this guy asked, Krishna Mohan asked him, so do you know, like, did you get a chance to work on, tool developed by performance testing tool developed by IBM itself? Okay. IBM itself has developed one performance testing tool. What tool is that? Yesterday I covered that. Which tool is that, guys? You forgot it already. Guys. Yesterday only I had covered it. What happened? It's not working. Anyone remember that or no? IBM RPT, Rational Performance Tester. Rational Performance Tester is a performance testing tool developed by IBM itself. That is their product. Okay. And when someone is attending entry from IBM, so he claimed 3.5 years experience in 3 years or 3+ or 4+ in IBM. Then definitely he should know that tool name, right? Agree or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And now, he said, no, I don't know. I'm not aware of. Right. He understood that, this guy is a fake experience guy. That is the last question in the interview, it seems. He stopped, by that time only he got the doubt and that's why he asked that question. Okay. And unfortunately, that guy don't know that, have never heard about this RPT tool. Even though, and he can't claim 4 years experience, without knowing about the organization or without knowing the product developed by their company. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. And that is the last question in the interview. Okay. So when you are attending an interview, you should know, when you are attending an interview in JMeter, you should know what are the other open source tools also. Right. That is the reason I had included this in the slide deck. Okay. Now JMeter is I'll take 5 more minutes, guys. I'll stop it in 5 more minutes. So JMeter is the only open source tool that can be used for both performance testing and functional testing. Okay. So let us discuss some striking features of JMeter. It is the only open source tool that can be used for performance testing, and it can also be used for functional testing. Right? It is free of cost. Being open source tool, it doesn't carry any license cost. It is zero license cost, and it is absolutely free of cost. And it is platform independent because JMeter is a Java 100% Java application, and hence it works on any operating system. Right? And another striking feature of JMeter is, like most other performance testing tools, it supports record and playback tool with drag and drop features. What is meant by drag and drop? I have one script, right? So let me show you that. So you can drag and drop the elements like this. You can drag and drop the elements. Means you see, you can drag and drop the elements like this. Do you see that? Okay. Do you see that? You can drag and drop. We'll see that later. Once we start the scripting, we'll see that. Okay. And it is custom distributed load testing. JMeter supports distributed load testing. What is meant by distributed load testing means, if you are using multiple load generator machines from multiple locations, that is called as distributed load testing. We'll discuss in detail. how to do what is distributed load testing and how to do the distributed load testing. We'll discuss it in the coming up sessions. Okay. So let me show you quickly that slide deck, the corresponding slide, right? So we are going, do you see distributed testing anywhere? Distributed testing. Yeah. So this is distributed testing. We'll discuss it later on. Okay. JMeter, what is distributed testing? JMeter distributed testing and all, we'll discuss it. But JMeter supports that distributed testing. For now, remember that JMeter supports that distributed testing. Next. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Pawan, sorry to interrupt. Is JMeter handle the mobile application?
Yes, it supports mobile protocol. I mean, you can test mobile apps also. But there are some challenges over there. It supports, but it supports. Okay. And it is, mobile performance testing. You can, if you want to do performance testing for mobile apps, yes, you can do that with performance testing tools. Okay. And JMeter is customizable because JMeter is open source. Developers can customize its source code. And it supports multiple protocols. JMeter supports several protocols like HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, SOAP, JDBC. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. FTP stands for
Transfer
this
protocol.
case. HTTP. What is HTTP?
Hypertext transfer protocol.
Hypertext transfer protocol, right? And what is the standard port number of HTTP? What is the standard port number of HTTP?
8080.
80. Yes, 80 is the standard port number. Adena cheppindi? That's what you told, or? And what is the standard port number? What is HTTPS?
Hypertext transfer protocol secure.
Right. It stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secured. And what is the standard port number for HTTPS? Anyone?
443.
443.
443. Right. So that is 443, right? And what is FTP?
File transfer protocol.
File transfer protocol, right? And the port number is some 25 or something. I don't remember it. Sorry. Standard port number. '22 series. It will be somewhere. Yeah, 21. Okay. So FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. That is 21. It uses port number 21. Okay. Anyone worked on MySQL database? Anyone worked on MySQL database?
Yes.
No. Okay. What is the any idea what is the port number of MySQL? Anyone? I remember it as 3306. Is it correct? Double 306. Yes. Right. MySQL database uses port number 3306. Okay. Yeah. Now coming back to this. So JMeter supports, FTP protocol as well. And SOAP stands for
Simple object access protocol.
SOAP protocol. It stands for Simple Object Access Protocol. Right. And JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. Right. This is the protocol to connect to databases for Java applications. This is a protocol for Java applications to connect to databases. So JDBC, what is JDBC protocol? Yes, what is JDBC protocol? It is a communication mechanism used by Java applications to interact with databases through JDBC, right? So please remember this, one of the important concepts for performance testing. Okay, next. Now coming back to this, JDBC, JMS stands for Java Messaging Service, right? LDAP stands for lightweight directory access protocol, right? So it can also be used for testing database performance. It means JMeter can also be used for testing database performance as well. And what are the different types of applications that can be used with JMeter, that can be tested with JMeter? Any websites which use HTTP, HTTPS, any web services which use REST API and so. Database, we can do performance testing for database servers, FTP servers, LDAP servers, mail servers, shell scripts, and TCP servers, right? It supports multiple protocols and it supports, we can test database performance testing as well along with the help of JMeter. Now, what are the pros and cons? Pros and cons is, pros advantages is open source. It is platform independent. So once you develop a JMeter script, you can run it on any operating system. And JMeter is open source tool, so you can download the source code and you can customize it, right? And easy to enhance the features by simply adding jar file, right? We'll see how to do that. And it is lightweight and easy to set up and upgrade, and flexibility. Okay. Now, what are the disadvantages? Disadvantages is limited protocol support compared to licensed tools. Okay. Licensed tools like LoadRunner supports, 38 protocols. LoadRunner is currently supporting 38 protocols. Let me show you that. Or did I show that yesterday? Did we discuss this yesterday?
Yes, Pawan.
We discussed.
LoadRunner supports almost 38 protocols,
38.
but how, whereas JMeter also supports multiple protocols, but it can't support SAP GUI, for example. JMeter can't support SAP GUI protocol. Okay. And some other protocols. It is not a best tool for some other protocols, right? And that is one drawback or limitation. And high memory consumption. High memory consumption, what does that mean? JMeter consumes more memory or more RAM on your system. Memory means here, yes. Memory in computer terminology is nothing but RAM, right? This is nothing but your random access memory. RAM stands for?
Random access memory.
What is the role of RAM in your computer? What does RAM does in your computer? So if you go to task, how to check the RAM capacity, by the way, first of all, how to check the RAM capacity on your system? How to check my RAM capacity on my system?
In properties, we can see.
You go to task manager, right? That is one way. Of course, this is one way. We'll see other ways. You can go to task manager, go to performance tab, and you see here CPU, memory, disk, Wi-Fi. These are important, guys. These are important fundamentals for performance testing. And I think all of you did not complete those recorded sessions or did not watch even. I had asked you yesterday to go through the fundamental concepts, right? So please go through that. Don't ignore it. All these concepts are discussed in this first two sessions. First three sessions. Know your computer. Under Know Your Computer, I had explained all these fundamental concepts, and these are unlisted videos. I shared the link to you. Most of these are public and unlisted videos. So anyone can watch this. Who are having the link can watch this, right? So please go through this computer fundamental sessions, first three sessions in the October batch playlist URL. These are computer fundamentals that you should be already knowing, right? You should be already knowing this. Okay. If you already know also, please brush up them. Now we see here how much RAM do I have on my system? Can you tell me now? Huh?
24.
24 GB is the total RAM installed on my machine. Okay, do you see that here? You see that here 24 GB is the total RAM installed on my machine, out of which 14 GB is already in use. And free memory is only 9 GB. E24 GB low, 14 plus GB is already in use. And free memory is 9.3 GB or 9 GB approximately. Right? These concepts are very important for performance testing. Okay. And this is the RAM clock speed 3200 MT by S. What is MT by S? Can you please ask ChatGPT or Google search what is MT by S in RAM speed? Some million transfers per second, I think, right? What is MT by S in RAM configuration, RAM specification, right?
Mega transfers per second.
Mega transfers per second. Okay. Right. So MTYS is mega transfers per second. Right. That indicates your RAM capacity or RAM speed. Okay. So, I think this is not the latest one. This computer was 1 year old. This laptop, this laptop is 1 year old. So I think you have, higher configuration now or higher number here right now, right? For latest machines. And what is this 2 of 2 slots use 2 of 2?
There are two slots in this laptop, and both of the slots are having RAM.
Correct. So there are 2 RAM slots on this laptop and, both the two are occupied. Both the slots are used, right? There is no empty slot now. Both the slots are occupied. And, like 24 GB and 2 slots are occupied means how much is the capacity of each RAM?
12.
There won't be 12 GB RAMs, by the way.
16 and 8.
Right, 1 8 and 116, right? So your RAMs will come in this capacity, right? 4 GB, 8 GB. After that, 16 GB. Okay, 4, 8, 16 like that, right? So it's very rare to see like 6 GB RAM or 12 GB RAM. They will be there, but very rare to see. Yes, and please remember that. Please understand that. And what this is my CPU configuration, 13th generation i7. It is a 13th generation Core i7. Okay, Core i7, and what is this? What is this? This letter is having a significance. That letter U is having some significance. What is that?
Ultra
See,
performance.
these 2 numbers indicate the generation. This first 2 numbers indicate the generation. So that is generation processor. And what is this U? This letter U is also having a significance. Anyone?
Ultra performance.
Ultra performance, right? So basically, this consumes. This is designed for this processor is designed for to consume less battery, less power. Okay. Can you please check your CPU model whether it is a high performance processor or wait, I'll do one thing. Go to ChatGPT and ask what is what is letter U in the CPU specification. What is letter U in the CPU specification, CPU specs? Yeah. So what is this U? U stands for ultra low power. Ultra low power. Okay. Not ultra performance, ultra low power. So, and what are the other letters that you see usually? You will see H and P. Okay. H and P for high performance. Okay. If you see H or P, it is high performance processor. Usually you'll see in gaming laptops and workstation laptops. I have another laptop. I have yesterday I told that I have another server, another laptop which I am using as a server, right? That is a H processor, H model, which is high power. Okay. Even some some CPUs will have P for performance. Okay. Clear, guys. So U means ultra low power. For thin and light laptops, you'll have this ultra low power processor. And why is this knowledge important? Okay, you should know your system. Like when you are going to monitoring and analysis, right? These concepts are very important in performance testing, particularly for performance engineers. These concepts are very important to understand. And not only that, if you are going to purchase a laptop, please let me know, guys. If anyone want to buy a new laptop, please let me know. You will have some benefits from our side if you follow like if you buy it from through our institute. We are having some association with Lenovo. So Lenovo is offering very good discount for our institute students, guys. Okay, so you will get 4 to 5,000 lesser price than the market price. So if anyone want to buy a laptop above 50,000, please let me know. I mean, you will get 5,000 less if your laptop cost is above 50,000. Got it? Right? So U stands for ultra low power. They consume less battery. Okay, not for extreme performance. Why this knowledge is important even for keep it. Let us park the interviews aside. When you are buying a laptop, if you see a letter U here, that will not be costly. But if it is HRP, that is very costly model. Okay. Processor in laptops that come with the H model processors are very costly because those are high performance processors. Clear, everyone? So if you don't know this information, there is a chance that you may buy this U model for higher price. Yes or no? We don't know this information. Yes or no, guys? And now let me show you my other laptop. Okay. Okay. Can you please check, if everyone's laptop is U model or anyone having HRP here? The letter HRP here. Anyone? Can you please check meanwhile? Okay. So that is a H model. Okay. Let me show you that. Can we, I will, how to connect to that machine, guys? I have the another laptop, another machine on the same network. So how can I connect to that remote machine from this machine?
Remote desktop.
Right. Type remote here and you get remote desktop connection. And this is the computer name. This is that machine name. Credentials are already saved. Oh, okay. Yeah. And, this is that server machine. I connected to that machine remotely, right? So, but it is connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Okay, both these machines are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Then only, of course, that is the easiest way to connect to that remote machine. Okay, and now if you see the processor, so let me go to performance tab, click on CPU, right? And observe here, this is the letter that I am talking about, right? This is a high performance processor. That is why I kept it for running my I am using it as a server machine to run all my Splunk, Dynatrace, and my demo applications and all this Java applications and database, MySQL database, right? My Splunk and my Dynatrace, all those are working on that machine, running on that machine. Another machine, another laptop. That is another laptop. Okay. Right. So you should know this information because your laptop cost depends on this. Your laptop cost ultimately depends on this, your processor model. Okay. Everything else, your motherboard, your RAM, all depends on this one. Clear, guys? Because it is a CPU is the central processing unit. That is a core element of any computer, isn't it? All right. So I'll what is the time now? 12 o'clock, almost 12 o'clock. Okay. So I'll stop it in 2 minutes, guys. Just give me a moment. Yeah. So JMeter consumes high memory. Means it consumes more RAM, right? And heap memory issue is common while running a distributed scenario on single machine. What is heap memory, by the way? What is heap memory? Anyone from Java background here? Heap memory means it is the amount of memory allocated for a Java application. Heap memory is the amount of memory allocated for a Java application. So there are some basic Java concepts that you need to learn. I'll cover that once we complete JMeter. I'll be covering those. Okay, because those are important for monitoring and analysis, right? So those Java concepts are important for monitoring and analysis and performance engineering. So I'll cover those concepts once we complete JMeter scripting, executions, and all this. Right? We'll discuss at that time. We'll revisit that at that time again. And can't run, one another limitation of JMeter is we can't run test executions in GUI mode. Means when you are, we can use GUI mode. What is GUI mode? You saw that already, JMeter in GUI mode, right? So GUI mode is mostly used for developing your script and debugging the script. But if you want to run performance test, right, you can't run it in GUI mode with JMeter. You need to run the test in non-GUI mode. That is the meaning of this. So that is one important limitation of JMeter or disadvantage of JMeter, right? And JMeter is a good tool for testing web applications only, but not desktop applications. And just now I had explained what is desktop application, isn't it? Right? So I had explained what is a desktop application a couple of minutes before, isn't it? So it is a good tool, but JMeter is a good tool for web applications. It is a good tool for testing web applications, right? And then depend another limitation is our disadvantage is dependency on Bean Shell or Groovy for complex scripting. Okay. So I'll be covering Bean Shell scripting, which is easy. Groovy is a bit complex or difficult programming language. Okay, but I'll be covering Bean Shell scripting in the training. And JMeter's report having less feature which make analysis bit difficult. Provides a basic report, very basic report, which is not which will not be having any features or which will be having limited information. Okay, that is one disadvantage of JMeter. And no dedicated support team, as this is an open source tool, right? You don't have a support team. Means what is meant by support team? See, for example, if you take LoadRunner, if you have some technical issues, if you are unable to record a script, or if you are unable to, if you are facing some technical challenges, tool challenges, okay, you can raise a support ticket to, and your support team will support you. You can raise a support ticket here. You can go to 1 second, there will be an option to raise a support ticket. Yeah, sorry, you can go to the website and you can raise a support ticket. Okay, or you have something called help center here. Help center, is there an option here? So when when your organization purchases a license, right? So they will, they'll give some SAID. They'll give something called SAID. With the help of that, you can raise a support ticket. But with JMeter, there is no one making money, isn't it? Because it is an open source tool. There is no one who is making money on JMeter. So there is no dedicated support team. If you have any issues, you have to depend on Google or ChatGPT or your friends, or ask Copilot, right? And all these tools, but you will not have a dedicated support team. Clear, guys? So that is one disadvantage of JMeter. Okay, and this is for those who already learned or who are already aware of LoadRunner. There is a quick comparison between LoadRunner and JMeter tools. I'll stop it here, guys, for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay, so in the next session we'll start our scripting. In the next session, in the next weekend session, we'll start scripting. But meanwhile, please utilize this week time and please complete those fundamental concepts, performance testing fundamental concepts. you know uh, how many sessions you can cover, cover those many. Okay, no, don't rush. So please go through the fundamental sessions to the extent of what you can cover in this 1 week in your free time. Okay, so we will
Sir,
connect back again next Saturday.
sir, we need to cover, like you are saying, from this playlist video recording only, right?
Correct,
And
yes.
few are private, so that will be visible
I'll
to us.
share those. I'll share those.
Okay, 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 fine.
These private videos, I'll share those.
Okay,
Okay. Those who confirm their joining by paying fees, you'll get that recording sessions.
okay.
Okay. So everyone installed JMeter and you saw the JMeter GUI?
Yeah.
Everyone?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right then. And we faced some issue while launching JMeter and we resolved it, right? Using Copilot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone, start using these AI tools like Copilot or Gemini, right? And Perplexity, right? You have, I hope you know Perplexity. Airtel is offering 1 year, free of cost for their subscribers, Airtel users, right? So that's why I'm having Perplexity Pro here, right? Even ChatGPT is also free. I think for the first 2 years or something, ChatGPT is also free. Clear, guys? Right? Throughout the training, we will be using these AI tools for creating test data, debugging our scripts, and wherever possible, we'll reuse that. Wherever possible, we will use these AI tools throughout the training. Okay, because in interviews they are asking, for your information. So this in the beginning of this year, I had attended one interview in Mindtree. Okay, so this is one of the question asked in the interviews. In the manager round, this is one of the question asked in the interviews, guys. Let me show you that. Mindtree interview questions. Yes. So AI has been, this is the question, exact question asked that I had faced, guys. AI has been the buzzword in every field. Did you try to leverage AI in any of your performance testing activities? This has become a common interview question. The wording may be different, but this is one of the common interview question nowadays. Whether you go to any interview, whether it is functional or automation or performance or security testing or developers, this is a common question for in IT, right? Are you using IT in any of your day-to-day life activities? Got it? So yes, you have to say yes. Don't, you can't say no, because if you say no, you are they will assume that you are outdated or you are not interested to explore new things in the industry. You got it? So, actually, today morning I registered for one session on, generative AI. Okay. Of course, I attended that session before also. If we don't have this session, I thought of, joining that session actually. Okay. From 9 o'clock. Got it. So, of course, I attended that session before as well. Right. So, because, we have to keep up ourselves updated, and you have to adopt these AI tools, right? Everyone who want to continue, or everyone who want to survive in not only IT, by the way. Okay. AI is expanding into each and every industry, guys. Not only IT. Please understand that. Okay. Don't think that, because we are into IT, we have to use AI. No. Every industry, though, every, employee, is using AI, or AI is penetrating into every industry. Clear, guys? Okay. So if you come across any free webinars, or any trainings in reasonable cost, okay, on AI, don't miss them. Please don't miss them. All right.
Okay, sir.
I'll stop it here, guys, for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Let me update the tracker sheet before we stop our session. So we just had an introductory session only today, and but next week, next Saturday onwards, I will be starting scripting. And what did we discuss today? JMeter intro. Is 2 hours lengthy session. I think today's session is lengthy, correct? If you want to have any break in between, please stop me. So we'll have, going forward from next week and onwards, we'll have a break after 1 hour. Okay, but please remind me. Okay, after 1 hour, you please remind me.
Okay.
JMeter intro, Java installation, and we had set up JMeter on our machine. We did not install JMeter. Did you observe that? We did not run any exe file, or we did not run any installer file. But we are starting JMeter with the help of batch file. That's it. So that's why I mentioned as JMeter setup. Okay, not installation. It is not installation. Understood, guys? Everyone? Okay. All right, then I'll stop it here for today. So I'll stop, and we'll catch up, next weekend. Okay.
Notes.
Yeah, I'll
Thank
share
you, sir.
this for those who paid fees and confirm their joining. I'll share the training content, this one, as well as class notes document. Okay. I'll share the class notes document. I'll give access to the performance testing fundamental concepts recorded sessions, right? And most of the concepts, that, guys. SDLC, testing lifecycle, right? Functional versus non-functional testing. Most of the concepts, you already know them, right? It just you need to do brush up of this. Okay. All right. And please, refer any freshers. We are seeing a lot of fresher openings as well. I'm sharing on my Insta page, right? So this is for freshers, guys. You see here 0 to 4 years experience for junior cybersecurity analyst. So we are providing, performance automation and cybersecurity training also, right? And also, please forward this. Please feel free to forward this Insta post to any of your friends or relatives who are 2025 freshers. Okay, please forward this link. Please forward this link so that it will be helpful, because it's very rare to see freshers openings nowadays, right? Agree? Agree, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, agree.
Yeah. So please forward this. Please forward this link and ask them to follow our Insta page. So I'm sharing a lot of openings, daily. So these openings I had shared it, last night at around 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. I came across these openings and immediately I had shared those. All right, then. So signing off, guys. This is Pawan from MGMITtraining. Thank you, and have a nice rest of the week.